Go ahead and tell us also for next week's episode of How to Rock, what can we expect? We saw some birthday things going on. What can we expect?
Right. Well, the next week's episode is actually a really good episode for Nelson because it's Casey's birthday, and she's all excited, but then she finds out that it's also Nelson's birthday on the same day. So she decides that they need to celebrate their birthdays together because, how else would you do it? But then she has all these great ideas, and Nelson has a lot of ideas too of stuff that he really wants to do, but she keeps shooting him down and won't listen to any of his ideas, and he gets really upset, which leads to some drama there. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a funny one. And I'll give you a little hint. There's a little bit of magic involved, which is just a little hint to whet your appetite.
Okay, well, awesome. We can't wait for it. And you know what? I gotta be honest. Every How to Rock episode we've seen so far, just amazing. We love them all. Can't wait to see more.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of fun making them, and we've been doing this for like a little over a year now. So, and it's finally been airing, and we're excited to be showing them to people. We felt like we've been selfish and keeping them to ourselves, so we're excited that everybody else gets to finally join in the fun.
Well, awesome. Go ahead and tell us, how do you like working with the cast?
The cast is awesome. That's when I first started this. That's like the first thing I realized was how cool the cast was. They're all really, really talented. They all actually play all the instruments, so we'll jam out sometimes between takes. Which is funny because sometimes the director will be trying to get a shot or something, and in between takes, and we'll bust out on playing "Don't Stop Believin'," and the director will just be like, "Okay, you guys, let's pick this up." So, but they're all really cool, and we have a lot of fun on set. We goof around a lot, so it's a lot of fun.
Gonna ask you, does everybody hang out on and off set as well?
Yeah. We're all really good friends on and off set. And we'll chill. We'll have movie nights, or my favorite thing that we did was last year for my birthday. We all actually went skating, which was a lot of fun.
Oh,
and so we'll hang out. Sometimes we'll go to a theme park or something and just chill.
Sounds like a blast. A great cast as well. So sounds great.
Yeah, they're great. I'm so blessed that I get to work with them.
And tell us now, if you can have a dream episode of How to Rock, just anything can happen with your character, what would you like to see happen?
Anything could happen with my character.
Yes. Go ahead and throw it out there, anything.
Well, I'm stealing this idea from Max.
Okay.
He had an awesome idea that we should do a How to Rock in space. I love that. I think that's genius. So if we could do that, that would be my dream episode, How to Rock in space.
Okay. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, you know what? We want to see, the fans, I think, as well want to see this. We want to see Grace and Nelson together.
Oh, yes. No, you can actually look forward to that. There's
really?
Throughout season 1, there's going to be the Grace and Nelson, or the Grelson, or whatever, Nate, or whatever you want to call it. That relationship storyline will be explored a little bit more. So that's also going to introduce a lot of awkward moments for Nelson, which is a blast to get to do. And I have a blast anytime I get any scenes that I get to do with Halston. So you can look forward to a little bit more of that.
Oh, yay! We're excited.
But there is more to come.
Oh, exciting! We're so excited for that. And I was going to tell you we liked the party episode too. That was a good one.
Oh, guest list?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites.
Okay.
It was really cool to film, and I was actually friends with Jack Depew, who played. I think he played. Was it Justin? I don't know, but I think his character's name was Justin. But it was his party, and I was friends with him before that. So that was cool that he got to come on set and do that with us. And that episode turned out really good. Another episode that I thought that I was really impressed with when it was all done was How to Rock a Newscast, where we all have different stuff going on, and Nelson and Kevin are the weathermen. That was really interesting because that was really technical, and we knew it was going to be funny, but what we knew it was going to be funny when it was done, when it was all done and edited. So doing it was kind of weird, and it was really weird actually because I'm wearing like a suit that's green from my neck down, and then Chris is just wearing a green mask, and it was a lot of fun to do because it was so bizarre trying to figure out how we were gonna do that, and I'm like leaning over him, and I'm on like a ledge, and that way when he picks my head up, I could stand up, and I'm taller. It was really, really technical, and it was really a hard thing to do. We had to practice it a lot, but it turned out great.
Wow. Well, can you imagine like a better job? I think this is kind of like such an exciting job you have. You know what I mean? You're having
Oh
fun
yeah,
at the
no,
same
I
time.
love this. This is the best job, but it definitely is. We have a blast, but it definitely is a job. Like, and you're reminded that with the responsibilities you have, getting up early all the time, and having lines that you have to have memorized and stuff. But yeah, we do have a lot of fun on set, so I couldn't ask for a better show to be working on.
Well, we want to know because we're not like actors or actresses. How do you learn your lines so quickly, and how do you not forget? You know what I mean? Any tricks?
Yeah. When it came to like auditions and stuff, whenever I had to memorize lines for auditions, I would always it would be the last thing I would do before I went to bed the night before. I'd go over my lines, and then the next morning when I woke up, I'd just know them. But with this, I don't know. It's kind of easier whenever you know your character so well, and you've been working on the show for so long, and the lines the lines actually changed a lot. Like every day, we get the script, and we do the table read, and we rehearse it some, and then that night we get a rewrite of the new script, and so we read that over, and the next day we rehearse more, and then we have a producer. Yeah, we have the producer run through, which actually just happened today, and then we'll get a new rewrite tonight because they will have made notes, and then tomorrow we will rehearse that and then do a network run through. So yeah, I guess memorizing the lines, you do them so much throughout the week, and by the end of the week, I don't know, I just kind of know them, and it helps when you really know your character. Because you just kind of know what he would say.
Okay. Nice. And
Yeah.
are you anything like Nelson at all?
Yeah, we're similar in some ways. We're both really into sci-fi stuff.
Okay.
And like tech and technology and stuff like that. I'm not as socially awkward as Nelson, thank goodness, because he's just a mess when it comes to that kind of stuff. And we both actually have an interest in DJing, which is something I didn't always have before the show. Whenever I started the show, I started getting they were giving me DJ lessons because Nelson DJs some, and I really got into that. I've really been enjoying that, and that's something I like to pursue outside the show.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you.
And then you also had Big Time Rush on the show. How was it working with the guys?
They were great. They were really cool. That was kind of early on, and we were we were new to this, and we didn't really know what to expect because they've been on Nickelodeon for so long, and they've had the show, and it's been very successful, and we were kind of like a news show, so we didn't know what to expect, and I never met any of them before, and then they came on set, and they knew all their lines, and they were hilarious, and they were very professional, and they were just really cool, and I really respected that. And we had a lot of fun with them. So if one day they wanted to come back, or if we could all guest star on their show, that'd be awesome.
Yes, that would be very cool. So neat. What other Nickelodeon shows do you find yourself watching?
I love iCarly.
iCarly?
I've always watched iCarly. Yeah, I watch all of them. I watch Victorious, Super Ninjas. I was a huge fan of Drake and Josh.
Yes.
But one of my all-time favorite Nick shows, I have to give it up for Rugrats.
Rugrats.
I love the Rugrats.
Yes.
Know how to play the opening tune on piano. I will admit that. But yeah, so I've always been a Nickelodeon fan. I've always watched all the shows.
Oh, we love Rugrats. Oh my goodness. Yes. Tommy, Chucky, which one? Who are you gonna pick?
Oh my, Phil, definitely.
Oh, Phil. Okay.
Phil was great.
There you go.
But anyway, yeah. So I've always been a Nickelodeon fan. So it's cool to be a part of the family.
You play the piano in real life as well, and then any other instruments you play?
No, I play piano, and I've played for maybe like 2 years, and now I'm learning how to spin records and to scratch records and DJ, and I've been having a lot of fun doing that. It's really cool. It's really different than anything I've done, but it's been a lot of fun.
Well, did you ever think you'd be in a band? Has that ever been a dream of yours that you're living it out?
Not really. I never really pictured myself in a band, but it's cool to get that experience through acting, which I feel really fortunate that I get to do, because we get to perform, and so I get that whole experience of being in a band, and like through something that I love to do, which is acting.
Yes, exactly. But the number one question is, can you hold it down?
Oh, I can hold it down.
Yes.
Well, we can all hold it down pretty well, if I might say. If I do say so myself.
Awesome. And then go ahead and tell us also about your Twitter now, which is @_Noah Crawford _.
Yes, you got it.
So tell us, how do you like using Twitter?
I love Twitter. I'm always tweeting like random things. I try to keep my tweets funny, and and I love tweeting pictures. Me and the cast will do that. They were actually doing that today. They took a few pictures and tweeted them. But one of my favorite pictures I tweeted, the famous painting. I think it's called. Is it called the creation of Adam? I think, where it's Adam, and he's reaching up with his finger, and God is reaching down, and their fingers are touching.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that.
You know that famous painting?
Yes.
Well, there was a picture that someone grabbed from an episode, from the episode with Big Time Rush. It's me and Carlos, and we just fist bumped, and then we point at each other, and it looks like our fingers are touching. So they took that. I took that picture, and I took the picture of Adam and God, and I put them right next to each other, and I tweeted that, and I said something like Carlos and I having an artistic moment, and so I just like to do goofy things like that, and that got a lot of retweets. People were really loving that picture, but so yeah, and so. I love Twitter. The cast is what introduced me to Twitter. I didn't have a Twitter before the show, and then when I started the show, they were like, "You have a Twitter?" And I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Okay, you're getting one." I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what I'm doing," but so we're always tweeting, yes, and you can follow me.
Awesome, of course. Yeah, I like your tweet that I just saw, your Blue Skadood one. Can you?
Oh yes,
that's
the biggest lie I was ever told. Blue Skadood, you can too. I can't. To be honest.
I can't do that.
It's a sad truth. I tried, but I can't.
Yeah, we have actually one more of your funny tweets. We like your Christopher Walken shirt with the sunglasses.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was very random, but I one day I wanted to go across the street and get a soda from the Mexican place across the street, which I do often. And so I threw on my Christopher Walken shirt, and I grabbed my sister's sunglasses with like flowers on them, and I'm just like walking across the street, and I'm like, I'm feeling good. And so I just decided to tweet my wardrobe of the day, and I don't know what came over me to do that. I don't do that often, but yeah.
Well, that's all. You know what, we gotta say, you have some of the pretty funnier tweets. Good tweets you have.
Oh, thank you very much. I do try.
Good. Yeah. Tell us, like, what goes into your head before you're ready, like, to send that tweet out? Any inspirations or?
The tweeting thing is actually very there's a lot of pressure. I often will pull out my phone and I'll be like, it's time to tweet, because I just know I haven't tweeted in a while. And me and Chris has the same problem, where he's like, I gotta tweet something, but we'll be blank. We won't know what to tweet, and so we'll be standing there with our phones out, looking like doofuses. But yeah, I usually just let the tweet come to me beforehand, and then I'll decide, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna tweet that. But no, there's no pre-tweet rituals that I do. But yeah, I do try to tweet as often as I can.
Okay, because I was gonna say,
as long as it's worthy for Twitter.
Okay, Because I was going to say, to be as genius as you, to have that, like those type of thoughts, there's got to be some kind of theory or method to it. You know what I mean? There's got to be something.
There's really not.
And there's not. Okay.
I wish there was, and I had some secret plan that I could, keep to myself and feel all smart about. But there's really no method to the madness. It's just madness.
We'll see. Like being on the set of How to Rock, there must be a lot of action going on, good stuff to tweet too. So.
Oh yeah. No, I do get a lot of inspiration from the set. There's a lot of goofy things happening all the time. Usually the source of that is me and Chris. But so I do tweet from the set a lot.
We hear you're the funny ones of the bunch, of the whole cast. Is that true?
Yes. Everybody's really funny and everybody's great with their characters, but we are the pranksters for sure. And we goof around a lot, and we'll just do like a while back we had a choreographed dance to the song Cotton Eye Joe. Mm-hmm. And so we'd randomly bust out singing that song, and we'd start dancing to it just randomly, just because we can. And so I love Chris. We have so much fun on set together, goofing off, and so he's a lot of fun.
Awesome. And now we actually have a couple get to know you questions. So first off, I'm going to ask you, go ahead and tell us your celebrity crush.
My celebrity crush. I do have a celebrity crush, and I have to say it is Emma Watson. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so yes, definitely Emma Watson.
Now, have you seen her before?
In person?
Yes.
No, I have not. Never.
Oh, you haven't?
But I'd love to.
Now, do you think you'd get nervous if you talk to her or see her? Or?
Yeah, most likely. I don't get all that nervous with talking to people, but if I was on like the red carpet and Emma Watson was there and someone introduced us, I'd have no idea what to say. I'd probably turn into Nelson, which could be dangerous.
And did you go to the Kids' Choice Awards? You were just there. How was that experience?
That was a lot of fun. I got to go the year before, but I was just kind of in the audience. So this year I got to walk the carpet, and I got to hang out with all the other Nickelodeon people, which was really cool to get to experience that as a part of Nickelodeon. That was a lot of fun. And it was a great show. And we had a lot of fun watching it. And I actually got slimed. As we're leaving, we're standing up to go, and there are these kids kind of in the front, and they've been getting slimed the whole show, and they're all covered in slime. And one of the kids flings this drop about this big of slime, and I see it coming like in slow motion, and it hits me on like the vest that I'm wearing, and I was like, ah! And then I had this little like green mark just like on my shirt, and I was like, slime, I've been slimed. Oh yeah, be jealous. No one was jealous. So that's my first slime experience.
Okay, well that's awesome. That's an honor, though. I mean, how many people do get slime like that? But that's an honor. It's an honor.
I know. It was crazy. I guess it's kind of nice though that my first experience, there wasn't too much slime. It was a good amount. It was just a little drop.
Yes.
And so I'm kind of being eased into the slime world.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, year after year, more and more slime will be incorporated,
Yeah. Next year, it'll be 2 drops.
Yep.
And we'll work on from there.
Soon they're gonna have you on stage though, and you're gonna
Oh yeah, then I'll just get pelted with it, but that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. I'm excited for that.
That would. That's exciting. And then go ahead and tell us also something we may not know about you.
Something you may not know about me. I can do. I'm not gonna do it now because it's kind of like a full. I have to get my whole body into it. But I can do a killer Mr. March impersonation from Mr. March on our show, played by Kirk Fox, who's hysterical. I can do a ridiculous Mr. March impersonation.
Oh, okay.
And I enjoy doing that. I do that a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. And then go ahead and tell us also, do you have a prized possession or something you can't live without?
A prized possession? Probably my Technique 1200 turntable that I use for scratching and mixing. I have one. I'm planning on getting another one, which is usually what DJs have. They got the two turntables going on, and so yeah, I only have one right now, but I'm really looking forward to getting another one and really getting into the DJing.
Well, that's awesome. Can you tell us, do you have a YouTube channel at the moment or no?
I do not have a YouTube channel. I may get one soon.
Because I was going to say, you really need to post some of this DJing on there so we can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, maybe soon. That's actually a really good idea. I could try that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
See more of that in the future.
Okay, awesome. That would be neat to see. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and tell us, do you have a favorite fast food restaurant?
A favorite fast food restaurant? I actually just got Sharky's, which is like, there's a Sharky's like right next to my house, so we go to Sharky's a lot, and it's really good. So probably Sharky's.
Okay, I've heard of Sharky's. What did you get to eat?
I got 2 California chicken tacos, which were awesome.
Sounds awesome. And we ask everybody, are you a fan of Chick-fil-A?
Oh, yes, I love actually, can I change my answer?
Sure.
Love Chick-fil-A. We get Chick-fil-A all the time. Well, that's actually on the way to set. We'll get Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And I wish they sold these all day, but for breakfast, the chicken minis.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I wish they sold those all day, but they don't. Sadly, it's only for breakfast, so I have to get up early to get them. But they're worth it. And
you know what? We hear the lines are like out the door in Hollywood, so you have to go there super early then, right? To beat the crowd, to get there, to make it to breakfast?
We haven't actually, I guess, not the Chick-fil-A we've been to. We haven't had any problems. We'll just go right through the drive-thru. It's weird, though, because it's like, they've got, in the drive-thru, they've got this screen, and it's the head of the person that is taking your order, and they're looking at you. And they're like, you're in the white Honda Odyssey, and you're like, yes. So it's freaky. It's like they're looking right at you, and then they ask your name, and then whenever you pull up, they're like, hi, and they know your name. It's very bizarre. But,
I mean, how much more?
Future.
How much more information do they need? Name, date of birth? I mean, what are they going to ask you next, right?
I don't know. It's like you want to exchange numbers? Are you becoming friends, or do you do this with everybody? But it's cool though. So yeah, but yes, I love Chick-fil-A. My whole family loves Chick-fil-A.
Okay, well the chicken minis. How about for lunch when you eat there? What do you get?
The chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich.
Yeah, or the chicken nuggets. Yeah, I go back and forth. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I guess, whatever I'm in the mood for. But if it's breakfast, chicken minis.
Breakfast is where it's at. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And then tell us, do you like a McDonald's fan, Burger King fan? Do you like those or?
Yeah, I like McDonald's and Burger King. I like the filet o fish from McDonald's, and we'll eat them like occasionally coming back from work and stuff. Something quick to grab.
Well, good choices. I'm getting hungry now.
I know, right?
Delicious. So, and then go ahead and tell us anything else we can expect from How to Rock.
Let's see. I already said more of the Nelson and Grace relationship. You can expect more performances, which would be really cool. We got a lot of those, lots of new songs, which are really good. We've kind of got like a stomp number coming up, which was really cool. And then that turned out, like, the performance turned out really cool looking. So you guys are really gonna like that. And then lots of good comedy and lots of good stunts.
Okay, looking forward to that. The stomping number just like really sounds just that whole thing exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. It was really neat, and it turned out really well. So you guys are gonna like it. Oh,
awesome! And then you were also on True Jackson VP.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's where I met Jack, who played Justin on Guest List.
Well, I remember that episode by heart. I don't know, when you say True Jackson VP, that one comes to mind, that mall episode.
You saw that?
Yes, I did.
I was Stan, and I worked at the lemonade. No, not the lemonade, just the lemon. All Things Lemon.
Yes.
I worked at All Things Lemon, and we sold All Things Lemon except for lemonade. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I got to be like a real spaz. So I had fun on that show.
Fun. on. Well, we're sad it ended, you know? We love True Jackson.
Oh yes, yes, I know. But I was glad that I got to be a part of it.
Yes, exactly. And then go ahead and tell us, what's your dream role? Like, what TV show would you like to be on, or a movie in particular, or anything?
Well, after How to Rock, I'm definitely looking forward to moving on into film, and I really love to do some more dramatic roles because I love drama, and so I'd like to explore that more. And but I've always kind of wanted to play like a psycho or like a crazy person. I don't know why, but they're always to me, whenever I'm watching a movie with a psycho or a crazy person, it's so interesting. It sucks you in. You can't look away. And so I'd love to be able to try that out.
That would be interesting. I would have thought you
Yes.
would have done like something like comedies, maybe, because you're more of a comedic person like that. You know what I mean? So that's
Oh yeah, no, I do love comedy, and I'm having a lot of fun getting to do all that physical comedy on this show. But I'd love to. I do also really like drama, and so I like to explore that more.
Oh, good. Yeah, test your acting out. You know what I mean? Like best of
Oh
both
yeah,
worlds. So.
yeah, I definitely like to try it all.
Awesome. And then, what TV shows do you find yourself watching on a normal basis?
I love the show The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Yes, on AMC. It is a great, awesome show. Season 2 just ended, so looking forward to season 3. And How to Rock.
And How to Rock. There you go. And you have it.
Never miss an episode.
Awesome. Do you guys? And then also, I was gonna ask you, do you critique yourself at all when you're watching yourself on How to Rock, or?
Yeah, so not really. Because I mean I do sometimes on other things when I'm watching it back. I can't help but think, I wish I could have done that differently, or was that the best idea? But How to Rock, we have so much fun doing it, and it's all just like we goof around so much and just have a blast that I really don't find myself critiquing it that much. I just enjoy watching it because I'm watching us just have fun.
Well, that's a good perspective.
And hopefully that's what everybody else is doing, is having fun watching the show.
Yes. Well, like I said, like we love the show and your character is great. We, from our perspective, so
Thank you very much.
we love it. You're making us laugh, so.
No, thanks. That means it's working.
Yes, absolutely. And I think a lot of the fans appreciate the show as well. Have you gotten a great response on Twitter?
Yeah. Twitter's been great. Actually, after the first episode, I do this in the pilot. Whenever Casey turns around and she's got braces and glasses, I do this horrified like facial expression, and they like super zoom in on my face. And I guess that face was really popular because people kept tweeting me that face and like tweeting how much they loved it. And one person actually like drew a sketch of the face, and it was like great. It was a really good sketch, and they tweeted it to me, and they were like, "This is how I'm promoting How to Rock," and I was like, "That is awesome!" So I retweeted it. So anybody ever wants to tweet me any pictures you guys have drawn, I love that. That's great, and I will retweet that. And but yeah, so that was one of the really cool things that a fan did, and yeah, they're really liking it, and it's awesome to get like feedback after the episodes of their favorite parts and stuff, and that helps us in or helps me in deciding, okay, they really like this, so I'll do more of that next time.
Exactly. Well, did you think for the face thing, did you think while you were filming it would be popular when you watched it back? Did you know?
No, not at all. I was just doing like I was just kind of like at first I just kind of did just a halfway, scared face, and then as we did it, I just got more ridiculous, and I just wanted to see how far I could take the face, and I think they used the most ridiculous one they could, because when I watched it back, it was pretty insane, the face. And then a lot of people were tweeting me about it, and so they really liked it, and so yeah, that was one of the first like kind of big like responses I got on Twitter, so that was cool.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, everyone needs to make sure to follow you on Twitter because, like we said, you have like pretty good tweets on there. Everyone needs to do that.
Oh, thank you. I do try. I love Twitter. Yes. So follow me on Twitter, and I won't disappoint you.
Great. And then, we said the YouTube. Do you have a website and Facebook as well?
I do have a Facebook, and that link is in my Twitter bio. Then you can like me on Facebook, and that's the only Facebook I have. And yeah, that's it. I just got a Twitter and a Facebook.